Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a little story that really made me think. It's about a boy named Leo who lived in a cozy little town. Leo absolutely loved to draw, but he had this massive dream. He wanted to paint a giant, colorful mural on the community center wall. Now, this wasn't just any wall. It was huge, stretching on and on. To Leo, the idea of painting the whole thing felt like trying to climb a mountain that touched the clouds. He would often stand in front of that big, blank wall and just sigh. "It's too big," he'd tell his grandmother. "I don't even know where to begin. It feels like 1,000 miles of painting." His wise grandmother would always smile with a little twinkle in her eye and say, "Leo, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." One sunny afternoon, Leo decided to listen. He picked up his smallest paintbrush and a tiny pot of bright blue paint. He walked right up to a corner of that giant wall and painted one single, small blue flower. It looked like just a tiny dot of color on a massive blank canvas, but it was a start. The next day, he went back and thought, "Well, I painted one flower yesterday. Maybe I can paint another today." So he added a little red ladybug right next to the flower. He kept this up day after day. Sometimes he'd paint for hours, and sometimes just for a few minutes. Slowly, carefully, that enormous wall started to fill with color. He painted lush green grass, a bright yellow sun, fluffy white clouds, and all kinds of cheerful animals. Soon, other kids from the town saw what he was doing and asked if they could help. Before he knew it, many little hands were adding their own touches to the beautiful mural. Months went by, and one day, it was finished. The entire wall was completely covered in a magnificent, vibrant painting. Everyone in town adored it. Leo stood back and looked at the finished mural, sparkling with life and color. He remembered how impossible it had all seemed at the beginning. His grandmother came and stood beside him, smiling at the beautiful wall. "You see, Leo," she said, "you wanted to paint 1,000 miles of wall, and you did it, one small painting at a time." It was then that Leo truly understood. No dream is too big, and no task is too difficult if you just have the courage to take that very first small step. So, whatever your giant wall is, just pick up your paintbrush and make that first small mark. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.